Good evening, I'm Greg Floyd. Advocates for gay marriage see it as the next step toward legalizing it nationwide. Opponents are hoping for just the opposite. In April, the Supreme Court will hear arguments and then likely make a decision around June. Craig Smith is in our studio now with two very different predictions.
Greg, one local gay advocate expects the best possible outcome. A local attorney thinks it'll go another way.
I think this case will ultimately say it's up to the states.
Attorney Paul DeroHannessian of Albany expects the court to steer clear of causing any controversy when it hears 4 cases in April. A federal appeals court ruled last fall gay couples do not have a constitutional right to marry. DeroHannessian points out the justices are free to rule as they please.
But if they were reluctant to throw out the Affordable Care Act, so-called Obamacare, because of concerns maybe over the disruption that it would bring to the institution, why would it be more likely to say we're going to say there is or isn't a constitutional right to gay marriage?
But the people at the Empire State Pride agenda believe the court will say to all states, you cannot ban gay marriage.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, when New York passed marriage equality in 2011, there were only 6 states that had, you know, laws on the books, and then all of a sudden 18 million people went from 18 million people being covered by marriage equality laws to 36 million people, 18 million of them living in New York State.
The petitions before the court come from Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, and Tennessee, but Sable says the decision will mean a lot for New Yorkers, too.
It means that we won't have to be dealing with a patchwork of protections when we travel around the country. So if we want to take our families on vacation to a state that currently doesn't have marriage equality, we're at risk for challenges around our guardianship and parental rights. If there's a tragedy and we have to make decisions around death or visitation in a hospital, so it's really not, it's way more than tax loopholes and tax breaks.
The Supreme Court issued 2 major rulings on same-sex marriage 2 years ago, but it didn't say anything about whether gay marriage should be legal in all states. That's what could happen this time. We'll likely find out something in late spring. Craig Smith, CBS 6 News.